Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 30 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we're working on Shahir's aspirations and character values so that we can then age him up to a teen. But I was just sort of playing a little bit, getting the toddlers into bed and whatnot, and we got a pop-up for Beatrice because she has got a promotion when she went to work because she's doing a work from home career, so it sort of comes at the beginning of the day, and she has the choice of doing an arts critic or a food critic. And of course Beatrice isn't going to be with us forever in the house. I'm just sort of keeping her around to prevent any alien abductions resulting in kids in the house. And I'm not quite ready to add any more toddlers because our little toddlers are still kind of at the beginning stages and still need to have a bit of skill building to do before I want to add any more. So that said, let me take a quick look at these two jobs and see if I have a preference for her between the two. So the food critic seems to work Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., whereas the arts critic splits it up and they have Monday and Thursday off. I don't even know what day of the week is it. It's Thursday, so she would not be going to work today, and it works from 12 till 5 p.m. To be honest, it doesn't really make a lot of sense that the food critic has Saturday, Sunday off, because usually when you're in the food career, you work on the weekends and you're off during the week. So it's a little bit of the reverse, unless I'm getting these days wrong, but I can't imagine she only works 2 days a week. So I'm thinking that's the way it is, at least at this level. I'm expecting it must change as you go higher up. But I'm going to put her in the arts critic career. So, like I said, it doesn't really matter. She's just doing a city career because her actual aspiration, which she can't work on, is to be in the city. So she also has the thing to work from home or go to work, and I'll just have her work from home and leave it at that. I don't think Kara, she works in 8 hours, so she works later on this evening. So that's fine. She was tense. She needed to play some video games, so I had her do that. And she actually wants to search for information on the computer. And all the toddlers are sleeping. They were like, the two older toddlers, the twins, were kind of tired and cranky, so I was trying to get them to go to sleep, and then I had Shahir playing the violin because that's part of his aspiration he needs to work on, and I had him clean the potty. So he cleaned the potty and then he started playing the violin in the toddler's room, and they woke up. So the twin toddlers' rooms, I should say, and they woke up. So that didn't work very well. So I had him stop and go outside. And hopefully he's doing it over there. But and speaking of just in general the challenge, the rules for the Foster Child Challenge are down below, as are my tweaks to them because I have changed them a little bit. They're very generic. It's to, have foster parents raise. It's supposed to be 50 kids. I made it 20 because that's sort of, I prefer to do 20, but they have like very specific goals where you have to complete aspirations, get A's, max at least 3 of their character values, and even as a teen they have to either get to the max of a teen career or complete 2 tiers of their aspiration that is rolled randomly on the random trait and aspiration generator that you use for the legacy challenge. So, but that's all down below if you want to take a look. So let me take a look at what I was doing with her. I was going to put her onto Good Vampire because she has a whim to search for vampire secrets. I like to swap a lot when I'm doing my aspirations. And so let's take a look in Shahir because he's really the main one. So he came over here. They seem to want to grad rather than gravitate and use the monkey bars and make messes by the monkey bars, which I found they were doing a lot. And where did your violin go, my dear? Where did you put it? It's over here. So we're going to grab it and bring it over here. I'm going to grab it and bring it over there, and you're going to practice. And the violin is a good one for them to work on their emotional control or any instrument, but I find with the violin that when you have them play with emotion, they'll just play and play and play and play. Oh, I see a little sad little Oliver. Oh, no, don't you go in your diapers, Oliver. That's one thing we need to get you going on. Come over here. Oh, and you really need to eat. I'm going to tell you to go potty because I kind of hope that will stop you going in your diaper. Because he did just age up very recently. So, and his potty is level 2 at least. But he's very, very, very hungry, as we just got a pop-up to say that. We got a pop-up saying that he's very hungry and he's got that mushroom there. And you know what, Beatrice? Why don't you stop with what you're doing? I should check what your work tasks are, because you will have some. And why don't you come and potty train? That will help you with your parenting skill. Because we probably should keep one of them, because even when I add another toddler to the house, because the other ones us probably still have all the toddlers, I definitely don't want 5 toddlers at once. So she needs to watch 2 performers in the arts quarter and recommend a hangout for 3 Sims. Well, that's the watching performers isn't so keen. I'm not so keen on that because that requires going out. So I'll have to see whether I have her do that or not, or she'll just won't get that task done today. Or perhaps I'll do it off camera, like after I record, and just do it so you don't have to see it. And let's take a look. So she's doing that, and Kara, I thought you had a whim to. Oh, you got that. You got your whim. You did. But I'm going to put you over to knowledge, because if you're going to do it, you may as well do it again and just get that here. But we don't need to continue. We just have to search. And we have a drink being made. Did you make the drink? Oh no, are you actually making drinks, or are you just like you're making a wrench, but you're like, you've maxed your skills, so you're just showing off there. And are you going to work? No. What are you going to do? Are you going to think about a family member, since we have a teen has now aged up to a young adult? I don't know what that value is worth. Oliver, did you eat? You're still really hungry. Don't go play with that dollhouse, sweetie pie. You need to eat a bit more. Eat another mushroom. Forget about this drink. Let me take a look after you. Oh, look. Shahir has finished his aspiration. And so we're going to... It's only worth 63, so it's going into the garbage, where we'll get 80 for it. And you're making another drink. I'm going to take that bar and put it away. So it's a nuisance. We're going to make money with the bar as soon as we have some plasma fruit and wolfsbane flour, because he's going to make... That's actually going to spoil soon, so I'm just going to toss it. There's really no point keeping it. So you're thinking there, can we finish this drink? I really need to put MCC back in my game so I can turn off them constantly making drinks, because that, I have to say, is a nuisance. He wants to wash laundry in the washing machine. So you're painting another painting. You can come here, and I'm going to have you watch the Kids Network. Not really. I just want you to turn it on for Oliver, so that Oliver can watch the Kids Network. And I didn't tell you to paint that painting. I had you paint because you need to paint for your job, and now you're painting some more. And then maybe you should talk to Oliver. Oh, we have a very angry little girl, because she went to sleep. She was a bit hungry. So just eat your mushroom. Eat your mushroom. Yummy, yummy mushroom. So that you're not so grumpy. Angry red. Very angry. Yeah, we know she's hungry. I'm telling her to eat. She's got to eat some more. And a little bit more. And then you can go back to sleep. And then again. That's good enough. You can go back to sleep. Betty bye time now. And Oliver, I want you, wrong child, to come over here and watch that. You're going to need to have a bath. Oh, you're already finished eating. Okay. So, Beatrice, why don't you come and give him a bath? Give a bath. Give a bath to Oliver. There you go. And I would like you to come over here and fertilize. Oh, you already did that one. I did actually have you do some of these fertilizing, but I'm not sure which ones. Maybe you fertilized all of those. Why don't you come over here? We don't care about the mosquito plant in terms of fertilizing it, I should say. But what we do care about is the plasma fruit trees. So it's going to take a little while before we get that. So Oliver, so you're finished that aspiration. So you're all done. And you've done mental, you've done motor, and you have social left to do. So you need to become friends with 2 more children. And do we have any children we can become friends? Are there any children around? Or is it because it's the daytime? I had him stay home from school. That's why he's here. on purpose. And the thing is, if we go to the arts quarter, I don't think there will be any kids there either. Now, do you, Beatrice, know anybody who's a kid? Let's see, did you give him a bath? You need to have a... No, I don't think you did give him a bath, because I think he's watching TV. And the reason I had you giving a bath is because I'm probably inclined to... Well, in some ways, I should probably move her out, but it's not like she's ever going to get her aspiration living in the city, because I'd have to play her to get her aspiration living in the city. So that doesn't really work. So you're going to come over here and give a bath now to... And you're making a drink again. The thing is, it charges us as soon as we put it on. Okay, why don't you come over here and write, work on your books. Write, resume writing your book. And hopefully that works. And you need to read. So why don't you read the first book? That's the book you need to read. To get you a handful of points there. Okay, you're done with that drink. Well, at least you made us a teeny bit of money with that. So what I want you to do is come back over here to these plants. You have already fertilized all the plants you need to fertilize. So do we have anything here we can graft? We have a good... Also, is there anything that needs to be evolved? Because we may as well evolve them before we do that. We have some dragon fruit, which are great. And there's a good one. So, and then this was great. Good, is what I mean to say. Good, about to become whatever the next step up. Because you've got nice, then very nice, and then good. I do remember those. And I think great then becomes excellent, which maybe becomes... I don't know where magnificent is. I know that's one of the levels. And how are you doing there, Oliver? You're gonna go look at that, I assume. And where are your skills? Your thinking is only one. Actually, your skills are not very good, period, full stop, no matter what. So you're gonna come over here and do some babbling with this. Your movement's actually pretty good. And, you know, you need to recommend things. I guess you got splash, that's what that red is, without me actually pulling it out. That's what I'm thinking it is, like expanding it. Recommend, why didn't you recommend a restaurant to Nicholas? Yeah, he's splash. Toddler soaking. Do that, because you do have to recommend 3 hangouts, a hangout to 3 different sims. Well, it says to 3 sims, but it does mean 3 different sims. But you also have to get to level 2 of painting skills, so you could work on that. We may as well work on the creativity aspiration, the painting extraordinaire. So hopefully you get that done. And then I'll have Nicholas do some more painting, more gardening. We're wandering all over trying to get this done. I'm curious, I know that... What is your hunger like, Sean? It's actually okay. And you can get up. When you get up, you can go to the potty. Or that's going to wake you up. So did you get that done, Beatrice? It's a pretty busy... So we got one of them. So why don't we recommend to the butler? Oh, we don't want to go to butler. We want to go friendly. Recommend hangout. We'll recommend a bar to the butler. And then we are going to recommend... We may as well recommend to Lacey. We'll recommend a museum to Lacey. So the thing with the performers in the arts quarter is we should bring Shahir with us, or somebody who can perform, because then that will count as recommending as a performer. So that will work quite well. So... Oh, so Sean is awake, and he's a little bit hungry, but not a lot. He didn't fully sleep, but that's okay. Let's take a look at his skills. So why don't we get his movement? They're thinking, I wish there was a quick way. I wish I could find a quick way of doing that. We're going to just have him do some sliding over here. He actually wants to play with a toy, which will help with his imagination. But the one good thing about doing movement is that they can move around quicker and get things done quicker in terms of like getting from place to place. That's one good thing. And his thinking is only 1, so I think we need to have... So Shahir, I know you're still doing that. Oh, there's a child. Yay! Hopefully we don't know this child. You know her, but you're not friends with her. Even better. So hopefully it'll count. And then we will see whether we can invite a child over. Does Beatrice know any children from when she was a children? Because I don't have aging on. So the kids that she knew, she can invite over and become friends with and then Shahir can become friends. It's just taking a little bit to... Oh, Kenny. Why don't we invite Kenny to come over? Sean is now movement level 4. So come over here. Are you coming? I want you to come and chat with Macy Pancakes. And Kenny is coming over too. Because then you could complete that aspiration and we can just work on your conflict resolution, because that's something that's best to work on as a child. So Lacey, oh, you're writing because I ended up telling you to write, because the toddlers were all sleeping, so we had that. So let's take a look at so I had Scarlett go back to bed, and Oliver, what are you doing, sweetie? You're dancing. Yeah, you don't look at those little bits of red. And where is your thinking? It's still only 1. So you're going to come over here to Nicholas, and you're going to babble a little bit, because that will help you with your communication. You must be able to do more than babble. You can. Talk about favorite color, and then we are going to actually have you do flashcards, and I want you to learn basic needs, because I want you to get that up, and hopefully we have you looked after. And so we have Shahir talking to Macy. They're not friends yet. They're still, and he wants to tell a joke, I see, from his whims. So we will do a funny joke about teachers. Oh, there's another child. Like how I stake out. Oh, we already are friends with Goopy Faulkner. We're already friends with Goopy, so we can ignore Goopy for now. Talk about school. Where was that heartfelt compliment? I should have taken that. I need that one back again. Discuss interests. Are we friends? No, we don't know Billy. Why don't we do a friendly introduction? I'm kind of thinking you already have incredibly friendly. You do. That I had got that for you. Because then we don't need to... Oh, and we became friends with Macy. Did that count? It did. Good. So we don't really need to talk to Macy. We need to talk to Billy Jang. Oh, Lacey wrote... Macy and Lacey. Lacey wrote her book. She's all finished. So now that Lacey has finished her book, where did our little Sean go? There he is. So we are going to friendly do some flashcards. We will teach basic needs. Oh, look at that. He's helping clean up. That's really nice of him. And it helps us to know kids, because as we need to, as they get older, we can ask more over. Yay, he finished his aspirations. So he's got all 4 of his aspirations done, and now he really needs to work on his conflict resolution. So that's really, really good. And why don't you come meet the little boy who came over and was helping clean up, because we did invite him over for you. So even though you don't need to meet him, even though you've already done that, and even though your manners are already maxed, that's good. That's fine. So Beatrice, out of curiosity, you still need to recommend a hangout to one more sim. You didn't actually finish that. Can you recommend hangouts to kids? I'm thinking probably not, but let's try. Let's see if it's an option. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can recommend a restaurant. I'm pretty sure that the little thumbs up is a restaurant. And are you doing anything? You are, because I see this is broken. So hopefully the butler will do that. And maybe we should hire a nanny. Let's see, will that count as that? And how much was this one worth? Not that much. So I'm going to put this over here. Now the street gallery is somewhat fixed, but I've had mixed you know, experience with it. So we're going to have you cloud gaze. Now, does that count? Does that get you your next one with Kenny? You actually want to teach responsibility, but you don't really need to. But I'll pin it for now. Can you get that hangout recommendation? I mean, I'm sure. Oh, request for feedback. Kara needs to provide tough feedback to a coworker. How should she give the notes? Straight and honest or pair with praise? I'm going to pair with praise. She praises their coworker, but then sandwiches this with some harsh feedback. Their coworker is caught off guard and a bit upset. She learns a good lesson about tactful feedback. Performance gains small, so I'm guessing the other one would have been the better way to go. She did not get that. So we're going to go here and do a painting to help get us to level 2 of our skill. But I think... Oh, look, there's someone else. Maybe you can meet someone else. Do you know her? Oops. Now there's kids. Kids galore. Lots and lots of kids. And now that you've started that painting and you haven't... I'm thinking you should meet this person. She's a teen, but I'm sure you can do a... I would expect you could recommend places to teens. So let's see if we can at least aim and on that. You can paint more later. Can you go over? Can you listen to me? Stop your painting. Is she still there? Can you do a friendly introduction to her? She's got a lovely outfit on, I have to say. And Nicholas is going to work. And we got sad kids. Are they sad because they're hungry? Are they sad because they've had enough of... Okay. Oh, we can help fix a bad relationship. Shanna Pruitt has a bad relationship with a lot of people. So friendly, recommend hangout, will recommend a museum, since she is just a teen. So let me, and hopefully that will tick off. I'm going to leave her. She is sad. Oh, of course they're sad because he went to bed. He went to bed. He went to work. So they're sad from Nicholas going to work. So I'm going to grab some food out because I see that. He is hungry, and this looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's good 6 days left. So you're going to come and grab a serving, and you are exhausted and a little bit hungry, and you're about to make a mess. No, you aren't, my boy. You're going to eat a mushroom, and then your mummy, since he is adopted actually, we're going to read Oliver to sleep there. So we're going to leave it at that. I'm surprised that that mess is there. I wonder who did the fixing, because normally when the butler does it, you don't have a mess left behind. But we are going to leave it here. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!